an Adventureman video production.
Hey Lydia, do you want to read a book about nurses? Because your mommy's a nurse. Alright Lydia, I'll read you this great book about nurses. Let's take a look and see what's inside. Yeah! Oh, look at all those great pages. Are you ready to get the story? A job that helps people. My mom works in a hospital as a nurse. She shows me pictures of her at work to teach me what it is like to be a nurse. My passion is to help people, says my mom. That's why I love being a nurse. When I grow up, I want to be a nurse too. Oh, isn't that sweet, Lydia? When you grow up, maybe you can be a nurse like your mommy. Uniform. Nurses wear clean and germ-free uniforms. The most common type of uniform is called scrubs. Both male and female nurses wear scrubs, which are short-sleeve shirts and pants. They can be many different colors and patterns, but the most popular are solid blue and green. See the scrubs there? There's an ID card, just like what your mommy has, and they carry medical records and all kind of neat stuff. Nurses also get to use some pretty neat equipment. They get to use equipment that can measure the amount of oxygen in the blood. They can measure your blood pressure and check your temperature to make sure that you do not have a fever. Nurses will also wear latex gloves, and then they also have to put their hair up to keep everything nice and clean. So, what do nurses do? Nurses assist doctors with the treatment and safety and recovery of sick and injured people. And they use a lot of first aid equipment like peroxide and gauze, bandages, and you know when you get a little boo-boo, you get a Band-Aid. Now, just like your mommy, she's a nurse in a hospital, there are nurses in the hospital. Doctors and nurses work together. Nurses help doctors by creating medical charts and checking on patients regularly. Yeah, that's where your mommy works, is in a hospital. And it's a large building where they can take care of sick people, lots of doctors and nurses. And now, when you were a baby, you were in the hospital nursery. The nursery is a special place in the hospital for newborn babies. Nurses take care of the babies to make sure they are happy and healthy. And when you were a little baby, you had a little bracelet, and so did your mommy and daddy, to make sure that you didn't go home with the wrong people. School nurse. Every school has a nurse who takes care of the students. The school nurse can check each student's height and weight, provide first aid care, and make sure that each student is healthy. You can visit the school nurse if you feel sick. So when you get bigger and go to school, Lydia, you can get to go to the school nurse. Now, one thing I know you already know about is getting vaccinations or getting shots to keep you from getting sick. Now, there's also health care at home nurses. Nurses can visit very sick patients at home or stay all day to help them. This special treatment is called home health care. So you can see that the nurse went to the person's home to help take care of them, and that is very neat. Now, you also have emergency care. People who need immediate medical help can call for an ambulance to take them to the hospital. Ambulances always have first aid equipment on board, like oxygen tanks to help patients breathe, and defibrillators, which are machines that help restart the heart. Looky there at the different things of the oxygen and the defibrillator and the little bag that puts air into your lungs. Now, ambulances have big flashing lights and loud sirens, woo, 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 so they can move through traffic quickly to help get patients to the hospital for special medical care from doctors and nurses. So there's the ambulance. You might see them on the road, and they have to go really, really fast. And that is this really neat book about nurses. And, whoa, where are you going, Lydia? Okay, the story's over. Well, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this story with Lydia and I. She's off to play, and I don't want to go get her. So this is Gampy saying I hope you enjoyed the story today, and hope that I get to see you next time with another great story. Bye, y'all.